The first thing with internal linking, keyword-focused global navigation is key. Your global navigation is one of the biggest drivers of your search engine rankings, and the reason is because it exists on every page of your site, and therefore every page of your site is voting via your global navigation for the pages that are contained within your global navigation. So if you have a bunch of important pages that are not represented in your global navigation, you might want to rethink about how you're presenting that. Obviously, every link is a vote. I say vote for yourself. Vote early, vote often. Seriously. You know? And you can vote as many times as you want, which is great. So the global navigation, that's what creates that vote on every page. The footer is effective too, and that's why you see a lot of these spam-oriented sites that you go to, and you might have, it's like a directory, and they want you to sign up, and then at the bottom they got like, you know, Viagra this and gambling that, and you're wondering, well, how come, you know? It's because they're trying to get that same effect, although the way that they're doing it is akin to spam. Again, the global navigation, you want to make sure that you have your most important pages on there, because again, the idea is to make sure that the search engine and you both agree on what your most important pages are. Right? That's the exercise that we're trying to get to here. Again, make sure that your global navigation is not in Flash. Make sure it's not in JavaScript. Make sure it's not in Ajax. If it's in any one of those, it's not being seen probably correctly. Use CSS drop-down menus instead. CSS can be indexed correctly. On any image link that you have, it's important to use a keyword-focused alt tag, right? Because not only does that image link convey the same information that a text link normally would, but with the advent of universal search, the more information that you can give to the engines about what your image is, the higher propensity you're going to have for that image to wind up having a top 10 listing in and of itself. And especially for a lot of the niches that I know a lot of people are in here, there's probably not a whole lot of universal search creep yet into your search listings. So this is a great way to start trying to position yourself in the forefront of that. The little trick that I'm going to give you today, a lot of people when they do these CS drop-down menus, it's in text, which is great because the search engines can see that. But the problem is that based on your design team, they're not going to let you say, you know, the name of your software, database management software, all on one line on your drop-down menu because it's going to look ugly and they're not going to like it. So what you do is, whatever they've got there now, tell them to turn those into images and put alt tags on those images. And then you're golden. Because then the design team gets what they want, the search engines and the users get what they want. So that's your internal trick for the day. The other thing that I want to talk about with internal link building, and again, this is my other little trick, and it's a little bit like what we were talking about before with Google Webmaster Tools in terms of taking that link connectivity data. Your analytics provides you with a number of long-tail keywords that you're probably getting listed for. If your traffic is huge, you're going to want to narrow that down by what's converting. But the point being that this is a great way to look for phrases that already exist on your site that you just need to go hyperlink them to the appropriate page. Let's say you're number 9 for a particular long-tail keyword phrase. It's not uncommon just by adding a handful of internal links with that same phrase that point back to the page that's already ranked, you could bump that 9 up to a 5 or a 4 or a 3, and then all of a sudden you're going to be getting more traffic from the same source that's already getting you traffic. So you're not chasing imaginary words that you may or may not rank for. You're actually going after stuff you're already ranked for, and you're improving your internal optimization. And it's something that you can control, and it's something that you could probably get, you know, your intern to do, or you know, somebody that's not taking the same amount of hourly resources as you would. The great way to find these opportunities, the Google search, you put site : your domain plus your keyword phrase, and that's going to give you all the pages that exist within your site that have that long tail keyword phrase already on the page. So then you just have to go and make it a hyperlink. Right? So that's a great, especially if you've got a really big site, this can be a really powerful tool to start really honing in every month on your long tail keywords. And it also gives you something, again, every month to be doing that you know is going to be productive. And not only does it help your search, but it helps usability on your site. You know, it helps people find the topics that they're interested in. Thank you all very, very much. I really appreciate everyone's attention.